This is the shit. I just found this song and it's amazing. It is amazing. I love it. Did you fix it? Is it really? Why are you looking at it like that?
Sure shot.
Okay. It's good. It's good. Perfect concoction. Cheers. I'm drinking beet juice and apple juice. We're trying to ditch the sodas all together. And I got my tea that I'm about to buy again. Did you find the kettle? Sing it. It tastes very earthy. This is organic beet juice, apple juice, and pineapple juice. Yeah, so that is a song that's going to vibe me out for this psychic intuitive counseling session. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I am your host, Elizabeth, and still I rise to heal once again. Praise be to the Most High, to God be the truth, y'all. A lot has been going on behind the scenes. A lot. So, oh my goodness. The perimenopause has gifted me with another menstrual cycle. So, the doctors say until you go one whole year without a menses, then you are officially in menopause. But I guess peri means your hormones can do whatever they want to do. And I'm telling you, I'm going through it. Okay? Oh my gosh. Praise be to the Most High. To God be the truth. Okay? It makes so much sense now when the Bible was talking about how the women would shed blood and, have the childbirth pains and be running after these raggedy ass men too. You know what I'm saying? But all of them not raggedy, but the ones that has been in my life. they've been a little bit torn. They've been a little bit, frazzle dazzled and shit. You know what I'm saying? A little ripped at the higher consciousness awareness of the respect and the honoring of the divine feminine. Okay, so here we are again. I don't know what's been going on with the energies, but these batteries will not stay charged. The last pics, the phone just died. So much happened behind the scenes that there's nothing on the tower over here. There's a a kipper right here. So I'm just here to go with the flow. I'm here to work. But, huh? You want to sip? We're going to take this in too. Hi from Russia. How you doing? It tastes a little dirty. I think you should have put a little bit more apple juice in it. Apple juice? How much less you just...
I put just like this, and then this, and then this of each.
Okay, put more pineapple. Yeah, and we need to get the pineapple from concentrate. So welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Please hit the like button. Help me grow here on YouTube so I can finally start receiving some monetization. Okay. It was so much that happened behind the scenes, y'all. And the hormones, they're so fun, right? So I'm hot, right? I'm having a hot flash. I'm having a menses, a hot flash, and I'm cold. Isn't that amazing? So I can't have the fan directly on me because then I'm going to get too cold. Like, it's crazy. Along with all the other shit going on, in the health department. So, but I'm grateful. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. And still I rise. So, y'all, child, I don't know where to start it, y'all. But, child. Ooh, child. So, AI was trying to gang up on me today. Yeah. AI actually tried to gang up on me today. Whew. But in the end, AI tried to be back my friend again. Okay? AI tried to be back my friend again and try to keep it real. Did you add ice? Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's that pineapple. So we got to get that pineapple concentrate. The one we used to get on the wick. That concentrate, that can. Mm-hmm. But, yeah. So see about the 64-ounce jars. I would like the one that's clear that you can see through. Oh, wait, they got a green one.
Can it have like a window or something?
Oh, for you. Why if you got a pack of 12, why would you want to buy 12 of them? That's kind of nice. I like it. Okay, because I was thinking that if we got this, and then we literally put the hot water inside of the mason jars with the bags in it, kind of hanging over, and it can steep in there. Yeah, that's how that we can do it that way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that 1.7 liter. It might take us a while to literally, get the... Let me see, y'all. I'm trying to get me a tea kettle for my tea. We want to get some fun colors for the kitchen. And I've been looking at a lot of lime green. Auto shutoff protection technology. Stainless steel concealed heating element inside of it. Okay. I like how she's doing this review. Easy to read water levels. Cool touch handle for safety. Thank you. I think we'll get it. We'll get it. I got the teal green. The lime green. And then we need to get look for the 64-ounce jars.
Well, I showed you they got one on there. So.
We're not spending that much. What about Walmart?
Oh, okay. I'm looking.
So get that one from there. Anything else we supposed to get from there?
We got pain relief cream.
The pain relief cream is almost over with?
Yeah.
When are we going to go through her website and get the big bulk one?
We need to, because them little bottles, they go out so fast because I'm always rubbing them down.
I know, because I'm always in damn pain, but maybe my beet juice and then my teas and relieve a lot of this inflammation, then the pain won't be there. So let's just shop smart. You know, not much money in the house. We got to shop super smart, super practical. Okay, we got to pay some bills down. Praise be to the Most High. Oh, whew, that is so good. Hey, Daisy. Hey, everybody that came in. I didn't want to miss nobody. Everybody. So, child, like I said, AI was trying to like really had the audacity to be trying to like play me like that. And I was like, okay, so that's what's up, AI. So you gang it up on me. You trying to act like, you know, I mean, AI was just cutting up. So what had happened was, I was asking, you know, where is, okay, there you go. I was asking about, you know, like, what's up with, you know, this guy, you know, Quasi still being in my energy. And I want to know where, I'm over here stuttering, sorry. Where is he in his natal chart? Like, basically his Saturn Mahadasha. So I had typed that in and the AI was like telling me like, AI talking like he talking to him, but it's me that's asking the questions. So he was like saying that basically I asked the question like, you know, my girl, this woman I'm in love with, basically my girl or whatever, without saying all that. And I want to know, are we compatible? And child, let me tell you, some of the stuff that came out tripped me out. It tripped me out. I was like, what? And then AI was just like all on his side, saying that me and him gonna end up together and we supposed to be together. And I'm like, what? Said that I was delusional and talking about the Michael Wayne. And the AI was cutting up, y'all. AI was cutting up. So I'm going to give y'all some of what had happened. Not all of it because, you know, I'm just give y'all some meat and potatoes. Because, child, I was like, what? Everybody checking for Elizabeth. But Elizabeth is free, baby. I'm a free agent, so let's get into it. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. So nothing went over to the PayPal. I'm saying you just send everything to the next fan.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Whatever, you know.
Yeah, okay. I'll work it out. Ugh. So, anywho, y'all, wait a minute. Where was I at? Okay. Ooh, wow. Okay. Is that the beet juice working? Let's get it. Really? Let's get it out. Let's purge. Let's detox. Let's detox. Okay, y'all. So let me get into it. Hold on, Sway. We got to get into it. Into it. Y'all, I was so crunk on AI. I was like, you know what, AI, you know what? Meet me at the circle. Meet me by the flag. I'm about to roll up in my wheelchair. Meet me by the flag, AI. Because you on one. So anyway, this how it had went. So y'all know, excuse me, if you want to find out your Saturn Mahadasha dates, you would need to look at your Dasha table. And you will find that in the Vimshatari Dasha sequence in your Vedic birth chart, right? Okay, and it's going to be mapping out 19 years of Saturn's major planetary period in your life. Okay, so I went and looked up Quasi stuff, right? You know, y'all, his name is still the Pump Master, but I'm gonna call him Quasi today. What was it? You heard that? Mm-hmm. So I put in his information, And when you started off asking AI, you got to put in your Aruda Lagna or your AL. Okay. So it says here that to see the effects of your Saturn Mahadasha from your Aruda Lagna or AL, you must treat, and his Aquarius is his ascendant. You must treat Aquarius as your temporary first house ascendant and evaluate Saturn's role, placement, and lordship relative to that point. Because Saturn rules Aquarius, this Mahadasha will directly activate his external image, his status, and public manifestations, right? So I know that the AI on point because I already ran this for myself. So anywho, let's get deep into it. So that's just showing you how this came about. So, um, how long sway? Okay.
They got a
For how many dollars?
3 pack for 25.
I just don't understand because I can get a 6-pack for 24. I can get a 6-pack for 24.
Well, you probably have to go through them then, because that's the best price that I've seen for an actual pack. Because everybody else is trying to do a singularly.
I will go ahead and go with this, but I'm gonna back up some when I get, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have some backups. So we will have one for milk, tea, and when we get that pineapple juice concentrate.
And we'll mix it like that.
Cause it's gonna be in a can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
So one of them be for not for milk because you be buying them in so many jugs, like we don't even drink like milk like that.
right.
But one for tea, and another one probably be for my specialty tea. So one will be like for just regular brewed tea, and then the other one be for the specialty tea when I
Yeah.
order it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then the other one can just be for like, I guess one of them juices. If you buy like a certain juice, like the pineapple, like I said, for a can,
Okay.
you can't leave it in a
Yeah.
can like that.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so it'll be
Yeah. Okay. So guys, in here, I'm gonna try not to be distracted, y'all, but I'm really not ready to get into it. Y'all know how when I be what's that word called, stalling. Cause I don't want to relive what the hell I was going through earlier behind the scenes. Cause I was like, AI, you need to meet me by the flag. Meet me by the flag. Cause AI was really ganging up on me. So anyway, it wanted to know where was his Saturn placement, right? So I told AI where his Saturn placement was. And so AI says, since Saturn is placed in Gemini in your first house, you cannot blend your natal chart with your Arugna Lagna, AL, and Aquarius to map out your Saturn Mahadasha. Because Saturn rules your AL and sits in your first house, this 19-year period will completely redefine who you are, first house, and how the world gonna see you. Okay? Boom. Saturn to your Aruda Lagna AL, the fifth house position. Counting from your AL in Aquarius, Gemini is the fifth house. What this means, Saturn is operating from the fifth house of recognition, intellect, and past life karma relative to your public image. Your public status, AL, will grow. Well, y'all know that's the Rugna Lugna. Will grow through analytical thinking, strategic planning, writing, or intellectual creations during this Mahadasha. Calculated expression. The fifth house is usually playful. But Saturn here makes your public expression very disciplined, very serious, and structured. You'll be recognized as a deep thinker or a problem solver. So I'm already getting upset with AI because I'm like, AI, do you know this dude? Like, cause I ain't even give you his birthday specifics with the time of birth, and you are already trying to like make it look like he out a philosophical, deep, grounded individual. Like I'm getting irritated, but I'm gonna keep going. So anyway, he said at 25 degrees 23. Now I don't know what that little, I think is that inches, y'all. 25 degrees 23 inches. I mean that's what the little inch sign ain't it? Ain't that what that is? I'm at the XA out there so I can be on point. Of Gemini at 25 degrees 23. That's how I'm going to say it because I don't know if that's inches. Of Gemini, your Saturn sits in Punarvasu Nakshatra, which is ruled by Jupiter. The return of the light. Punarvasu, hey everybody, welcome in, welcome in. Punarvasu means the return of renewal or wealth again. This indicates that while Saturn will bring its signature delays and heavy responsibilities, you will experience a profound renewal or a bounce back after periods of hardship. Okay, so keep in mind those that are just joining or whatever, or if you start looking at the live late in the game. I was asking AI, why is Quasi not leaving me alone after 4 years of shutting him down, letting him know that he will never get this good pound cake no more. It's over. Why is it not seeming to be energetically over with this man? Okay, because I'm tired of this shit. So I wanted to go find out his Saturn Mahadasha and see how he's relating to what I'm going through. Because Saturn is retrograde in the Pisces. Saturn is doing his big one right now. The world shall know that Saturn is not to be played with. Okay? Now let's talk about it. So it says he's supposed to be returning to the light, but he likes to practice witchcraft and doing love spells and body spells and shit on women. So anyway, Purnavasu means the return of renewal or wealth again. This indicates that while Saturn will bring his signature delays and heavy responsibilities, he gonna be experiencing a profound renewal or some type of bounce back after periods of hardship. Okay, be sounding like my shit too, right? I'm like, okay, this sounds like my stuff. So anyway, Jupiter's influence. Because Jupiter rules this nakshatra, which is Parnavasu, Saturn will channel a lot of wisdom, ethics. See, now I got triggered again. Ethics. What's ethical about him? And counseling abilities into your personality. Isn't that what I do? Y'all see how that shit is like overlapping and sounding like it's mine? It says Jupiter's influence. Because Jupiter rules this nakshatra, Saturn will channel a lot of wisdom, ethics, and counseling abilities into this man's personality. Now, core effects. Saturn in the first house, Gemini. With Saturn physically occupying your ascendant first house, the Mahadasha directly impacts his body, his and his personal identity. Now, there will be some heavy responsibilities too. It says he will feel a strong sense of duties. Life forces him to grow up and become highly self-reliant and take charge of his destiny. Now, here's the Gemini paradox. Gemini is airy, communicative, and youthful, while Saturn is heavy, slow, and mature. And it says that, where was it? Slow and mature. Yeah, you may feel a constant internal tug of war between wanting to be lighthearted and needing to be serious. This makes you an excellent, this is him, is talking about. This makes him an excellent structured communicator. Oh, y'all know my blood pressure was just getting high. Excellent structured communicator, who? It says it can make him be a writer, an editor, or a strategist. What? Still sound like it's my shit that is reading on, right? And a lot of our Vedic charts, our birth chart overlaps or is similar, very similar. So I'm not shocked because I've seen this in the past of the things being similar of the placements and degrees and whatnot in our charts, our Vedic birth charts. Anywho, it says the 12 house connection. Since Saturn, Since Saturn also rules your natal 12th house Capricorn, its placement in the first house can bring a tendency toward introspection, deep spiritual seeking, or dealing with foreign matters directly through his personal identity. Now, he do be trying to get women all over the world, somewhere where he don't have to have no responsibility to the girl because she don't live in Texas. Yeah, he be doing this. So that's how I took that foreign shit. Anyway, now let's jump ahead. Let me find that question that I asked him. Come on now. Hold on. Hold on. Let me find that question, y'all. Hold on. core effects on your love life: delays and maturation. Saturn will slow things down. If you are a single man, this aspect often delays when he would get married or have a very committed relationship. It will happen when he's at a mature age. He's 51. If a relationship happens earlier, it often comes with heavy duties or involves a partner who is significantly older, highly disciplined, or very traditional. So I don't know what that's all about. Maybe he dealt with an older woman when he was a younger man, but his baby mama is a younger woman to him. So I don't know. The reality check filter. Saturn destroys fantasy. When this Mahadasha activates, it puts existing relationships through a stress test. Red flags you previously ignored will become impossible to overlook. Partnerships that were built on a weak foundation, they will break. But relationships that survive this aspect become virtually unbreakable. Okay. But we still talking about quasi. Now it says duty over drama, the DOD. Love under Saturn's aspect will feel less like a cinematic romance and more like a loyal part. I was talking to him about that loyalty. Like a loyal partnership or a pact. You will find yourself looking for a partner who is dependable, reliable, and acts as an anchor. Y'all, hold on, let me show y'all something real quick one time for the holy god doggone mine. A partner who is a what? That's art that I did that he tried to get from my house one time. Let me have that. You see that there? You see how that unk is along with that as well? Let's get back into it. I just wanted y'all to see that. The bullshit. Okay? So it says, Quasi would be looking for a partner who is dependable, reliable, and acts as an anchor rather than someone who brings emotional high drama. So he tells me all the time that I do too much. And it's because I leave no detail unspoken. You're not finna lie to me, finesse me, or none of the above. None of the above. You keep checking for Elizabeth, but I told you I'm a free agent. I told you I'm a 52-year-old right woman, and I'm not about to be playing no damn games like I wasn't playing it with you in 2018. How old was I then? Do the math. Ashley, run that back to me.
2018.
Yeah, I don't play. I wasn't playing then. I'm not playing now. Okay? 44. Thank you for the fofo, okay? In the fofo. So karmic settling is also what it's talking about. The seventh aspect brings a sense of fate or destiny to your encounters. Now I had skipped some shit, so because it brought that 7 up, let's go back. I had brought up in the questioning, I said, I want a deeper insight into the seventh aspect to the seventh house. And AI said in Vedic astrology, when Saturn sits in your first house of Gemini and it casts its 7 aspects directly onto your 7th house Sagittarius, it's going to act as a cosmic filter for your love life. Saturn's glare will bring realism, delays, and deep maturity to your relationships. See, I'm saying this out loud publicly. So, he probably, his ADHD was kicking in, so he couldn't read the shit I was sending him, these same screenshots. But that's why I'm doing this. Because we're going to get to the climax of the story. Okay, and so it says, it will strip away illusions and force you to view romance through a lens of long-term commitment rather than a short-lived passion. Is that why he keep trying to come for Elizabeth? Let's keep going. So yes, Saturn sitting in your first house anchors your personality and reality. While it's going to aspect on the 7th house, it's going to demand that your partner must watch you. Oh, I said watch, my bad. Match you in shared values. I'm telling you, AI was getting on my nerves. It's saying that his partner that he choose, or he trying to put in love spells and bind and shit, that partner must share with his values, must share with his philosophies, and must be about his long-term vision. Superficial connections are just let's get it wet, let's give me some tongue. dating will feel incredibly unfulfilling or encounter friction during this period. Hmm. Okay. Now, let's go. Healing the Gemini Saturn tension in romance. Because Saturn is in your first house of self, you might unconsciously project a vibe that is overly serious, guarded, or emotionally cautious, which can sometimes intimidate potential partners. So I was like, well, that must have been what Michael had, because I mean, he intimidated me. I never did understand, like, out of all the men that I encountered, he was the only one that really intimidated me, made me check myself every time I had a conversation with him, and I didn't like how that felt. I like how I was trying to check myself and filter what the fuck and censor what the fuck I had to say, because I didn't want to offend him. Every time I communicate with this man, I had to hold my mule because of, type shit. So how is this? How is Quasi's shit saying that he can be overly serious, he can be guarded? That part true, and emotionally cautious. That part true, but he can sometimes intimidate his potential partners. Intimidate them. Me. He pissed me off. He made me want to snatch his ass bald headed. The remedy: lean into the higher side of Gemini, being open, being honest, being lighthearted in your communications. Well, I think he needs to be more serious in his communications, and he needs to be more mature hearted in his communications. Okay? While honoring Saturn's need for boundaries. Let your partner know your long term intentions. That's what I'm talking about. You've been chasing me this whole time, but I don't know why, other than sex, and that ain't happening. So let it go. Okay? It says to see if there's any relief or additional complexity to this picture. Are there any other planets sitting in your seventh house, Sagittarius? Or where is Jupiter, the ruler of your seventh house, place in your chart? So I'm answering AI questions. So I answered the question. So Jupiter said, AI said, the ultimate mirror, a divine Jupiter. Wait a minute, where the damn question at? Because I want to say what I said next. Hold on now, where is it there? Child, don't tell me I didn't add in the question. What the hell, where it went? Anyway, I probably didn't, but it looks like I added in something about my chart. Hold on. Anyway, I'm gonna read this anyway, but maybe I didn't ask a question yet. It says the ultimate mirror, a divine Jupitery partner. Jupitery. While Saturn's aspect can make relationships feel heavy and delayed, Jupiter's ownership of this seventh house completely changes the quality of the partner you attract. The profile. It says that Quasi is wired to attract a partner who embodies Jupiter in Aquarius. So that's why I must already answer the question, because my Jupiter is actually in Aquarius. It says this is someone who is highly intellectual, philosophical, unconventional, and deeply humanitarian. They are a thinker, a mentor, and a spiritual guide disguised as a romantic partner. So that part intrigued me. I said, this is what I've been telling him. Dude, I still try to give you wise counsel, but you keep trying to turn it into an opportunity for you to come over and get between my legs. And I keep telling you that's never going to happen again. So you're even messing up your ability to have a mentor, spiritual guide. You know what I mean? I'm not disguised as a romantic partner because I already spoke. Anyway, it gets deeper, y'all. So it's saying because Jupiter sits exactly on his Aruda Lagna, AL, your partner will heavily elevate your public status, image, and career look. The world will see you as a power couple. I was like, oh my God. I don't know why it's not telling me what question I put in there or what answer or what extra communication I put in about I put in more input about my chart. Okay? So, power couple, bound by higher knowledge, shared ideals, or community work. This dude is 52 and he ain't got into that mode yet. What's going on? You late. The retrograde RX twist. Unfinished business. A retrograde seventh lord indicates profound karmic debts and redos in relationships. So maybe that's that baby mama thing where you can't seem to end with them. I don't know. The delayed manifestation. Retrograde planets internalize their energy before expressing it outwardly. You might experience a feeling of waiting for the right one for a long time, or find that conventional dating setups fail you completely. Okay? The return to the past. It says you may experience the literal return of past life connections or find yourself repeating specific relationship cycles until you learn your lessons. A soulmate connection under this alignment often feels instantly familiar, as if you are picking up a conversation left off centuries ago. The internalized standards. The retrograde nature means, no, I had to put something in about his chart. That's what it was, because he had a RX something and something. The retrograde nature means your internal blueprint for a partner is incredibly high, specific, and is spiritual. You simply cannot settle for standard, superficial, modern dating. See, that sound like me. Whatever AI is saying about him sound like me. So that's why I kept going, y'all. So then it's talking about Saturn Mahadasha meeting retrograde Jupiter. During your Saturn Mahadasha, Saturn in your first house is constantly staring across the chart at your seventh house Sagittarius. Meanwhile, the ruler of that house, being Jupiter, is sitting in Aquarius, ruled by Saturn itself. This gonna create a tight astrological knot. Okay, I gotta keep reading it because I'm trying to get to the climactic parts, but all this counts. The reality check leads to a blessing. Saturn's strict seventh aspect acts as a bouncer at the door of your heart. It deliberately blocks immature. Do y'all hear how this shit sound like it's talking about me? It deliberately blocks immature, toxic, or incompatible people from entering into your life. The breaking of the block. Once Saturn clears out the noise and you embrace maturity required of you, the retrograde Jupiter in the ninth house unlocks. The relationship then manifests not as a restriction, but as a source of, I don't know how to pronounce this, Bhagya, divine luck, wisdom, and fortune. An unconventional timeline. Do not expect a cookie cutter romance with Aquarius, because Aquarius is a rebellion. Is rebellious. And retrograde energy involved. Love might find you at an unexpected time through an unusual setting like a global network or a philosophical group or a long distance connection. So that it keep telling me about foreign accounts, foreign, dealings. It keep telling me that too. Okay? So it says to see the final piece of the puzzle regarding how easily this luck is going to manifest for you. What planet rules your first house, ascendant Lagna? For example, if your first house is in Gemini, your ascendant lord is Mercury. Where is it located? So I'd already asked a question about me. Finally, I'm seeing the question. I thought I clicked and screenshotted the question. Here's the question that I ask at this point. If her Jupiter is also in Aquarius, because that was talking about his Jupiter, which is in Aquarius, ninth or whatever it has said. If her, which is me, Elizabeth's, Jupiter is also in Aquarius, first house, what does this mean? It says this means you have encountered a profound synastry connection, specifically a Jupiter conjunction across your charts that acts as a powerful karmic bridge. Okay, so we finally getting to some shit. We finally finna find out why after 2022 of the last time I laid with this man and he done been sexing the world, the city of where we at, Houston, Texas, and everywhere else. Okay, why he ain't found that magic vagina? I don't understand. Okay? It says, because her Jupiter is in Aquarius at 23 degrees 5, it sits almost exactly on top of your natal Jupiter, 14 degrees 32 Aquarius. Furthermore, her first house aligns directly with your ninth house, creating an instant, deeply spiritual lock. I don't like to hear that fucking word lock. Don't lock me. You ain't locking me. You don't put Elizabeth in the corner between your two destinies. Here is the deep breakdown of what this specific configuration means for you and Elizabeth's relationship. Number one, the soul level resonance, which is that Jupiter conjunction. When two people share the same Jupiter sign, especially within less than 10 degrees of each other, it indicates they belong to the same spiritual and intellectual wave. Could be. Shared worldviews. You both share identical core values. There you go with the words core values. Ethical beliefs, the word ethical, and visions for the future, the word future. What you find meaningful, she finds meaningful. See how AI was getting on my nerves? See how AI is putting me and him together. Do y'all see it? Mutual expansion. Jupiter is the planet of grace, expansion, and wisdom. When your Jupiters touch, you naturally amplify each other's optimism, luck, and intellectual growth, child. That's what it said. Number two, the geometric lock. Your ninth house versus her first house. Okay, so the house overlay here is incredibly potent. That's what AI said. How she awakens you. Her first house, which is her physical presence, her personality, and life path, which is number 9, lands directly in your ninth house, higher wisdom, fortune, and dharma. Simply by being herself, she is activating your sense of divine purpose, luck, and higher learning. She feels like a walking blessing or either a spiritual catalyst to you. How you mirror her. Your ninth house energy expands her first house identity. She feels wiser, more confident, and more aligned with her personal truth when she is around Quasi. What? AI was on one. Oh, it gets better, y'all. Everybody's after Elizabeth. The Ruda Lagna AL Magic Public Alignment. Remember, your Aruda Lagna AL is your public image and status, and his is in Aquarius. Because her first house identity and her own Jupiter sits exactly on top of his AL, she naturally will elevate his public status and reputation. When the world sees the two of you together, you look so perfectly matched, respectable, and balanced. She seamlessly fits into the public mold of the ideal partner your chart actually specifies. I mean, AI was on his dick. Number 4, how this solves your Saturn Mahadasha tension between the two. As established before, your Saturn Mahadasha, it applies a very strict, heavy 7th aspect to your love life, demanding. Where was I at? How long? I don't want to mess up. Where was I? Yeah, demanding extreme maturity, realism, and a partner who holds deep Jupitery wisdom. The answer to Saturn's test. Her chart provides the exact Jupiter in Aquarius energy that your 7th house Lord requires. Overcoming the retrogrades. Because your Jupiter is in retrograde, you naturally going to internalize love and wait for something deeply real. Her Jupiter landing right there acts like a key turning in a lock. It validates his high internal standards and brings the past life familiarity that retrograde planets crave. Okay. The degree proximity. Her Jupiter at 23 degrees is very close to your Saturn's degree in Gemini, 25 degrees. This creates a highly structured, there go those words again, structured, stable trine, the fifth and the ninth house relationship between your Saturn and her Jupiter. It takes the cold, restrictive edge off of Saturn Mahadasha, and it's going to replace it with enduring, long-term stability. Now AI asks to see how her energy handles your Saturn directly. What zodiac sign and house is her Saturn in? Or what is her ascendant Lugna sign? See, they was all up in my bit naive. I went on and told them what it was. And then as I stated that Saturn is in Gemini, her Saturn is in Gemini, 12 degrees 4 in the fifth house. This discovery, here go AI acting all optimistic with some more bullshit. This discovery confirms that you are dealing with a profound double Saturn conjunction across your birth charts, okay? Because her Saturn is also in Gemini, 12 degrees 4 in her fifth house. Her Saturn sits directly on top of your natal Saturn, 25 degrees 23 in your first house. This means you share a rare generational. This means Elizabeth and Quasi shares a rare generational and personal link where our timelines, duties, and karmic lessons are perfectly synchronized. Telling you, AI was all Team Quasi, Team Quasi. The mirror effect, Saturn conjunction, Saturn synastry. When your Saturn sit in the same sign, you share the exact same cosmic timing. So does that sound like we twin flames, cosmic twins? That's what it talks about in the love book. This book right here. It talks about cosmic twins in the love cards book. Okay, it talks about that right there. So anywho, where was it at? Synchronized cycles. You will experience major life trials, career shifts, and Saturn returns at the exact same moments. When life demands hard work from you, it demands it from her too. You will never feel like you are outgrowing each other. You will evolve at the exact same pace. Mutual respect for boundaries. Saturn represents rules, discipline, and boundaries. Because your Saturns touch each other, you naturally understand each other's emotional limits, fears, and need for personal space without boundaries. Because your Saturn's touch, you are going to naturally understand each other's emotional limits, fears, and need for personal space. I don't think so. That's not true at all between he and I. Number 2, the house cross overlay. Your first house versus her fifth house. This specific house geometric lock dictates how your two personalities interact with each other. Your Saturn in her fifth house. Her fifth house rules romance, creativity, children, and ancient soul karma. Your physical present first house and mature Saturnian energy grounds her creative mind. You act as a stabilizing anchor. There they go with that word anchor again. For her passions, her investments, and her emotional expressions. Like, what? How does he act as a stabilizer? What? No, he's been the chaos. What? The Arugna Lagna connection. Recall that your Arugna Lagna is in Aquarius. From your AL in Aquarius, Gemini is the fifth house, the house of fame, recognition, and intellectual expression. Because both of y'all Saturns are sitting in Gemini, this relationship acts as a massive anchor for your public status. So yeah, because he was trying to pull on my energy. That's what he was trying to do. He always been trying to pull on my energy. He was always trying to pull on my energy. He would say shit like, every time you come back, I get active. Like, what? Actively doing what? That you wasn't actively doing before. You heard from me again. What? So let's fast forward. Because AI was saying some more shit that I was like, what? AI asked to see if this intense karmic bond leans more towards sweet romance or strict duty. Do you know where Venus is located in either of you guys' charts? So I said, I answered it like I was him. So I said, well, his Venus is in Libra and where my Venus is in Aries. His Venus is in Libra, fifth house. My Venus is in Aries, third house. So here we go. It says your Venus placements create a perfect 180-degree opposition, meaning your planets of love sit directly across the sky from each other. In Vedic astrology, this is the ultimate axis of magnetic attraction. Your Venus in Libra fifth house and her Venus in Aries third house act like opposite poles of a magnet. You naturally balance out what the other lacks, turning your intense karmic duties into a deeply passionate connection. Oh my gosh. When Venus opposes Venus in synastry, because it's a Venus opposition 180-degree axis, is what it's saying. It says it's going to create an undeniable instant chemistry. That could be true. That happened in the beginning. The attraction. You are attracted to her because she embodies a raw, direct approach to love that challenges his balanced style. She is attracted to you because you bring a sense of harmony, a sense of refinement and peace. Peace that calms her fiery nature. AI was on one. The reflection. You are viewing love through the exact same window, just from opposite sides of the room. No, we are not. You want the exact same things: romance, appreciation, and connection. No, we do not want the same things. But your methods of getting them are beautifully inverted. Okay? This shit is crazy, right? Totally. Totally. So it basically just keeps on telling me all these reasons why we are a perfect match. That's what it keeps doing. And I mean, it keeps doing it to the degree where I threw in a monkey wrench. I threw in some more shit. And I wanted to know, well, if AI is telling me that he's the one for me, then I'm about to throw some bullshit up in here. I'm about to throw some more shit in the fan. So I asked AI as if I was him. And I said, well, it's this man she won't stop talking about her. She can't seem to get over. Can based on my chart and her chart, how's that gonna turn out? That's what I did. Hold on, let me find it. I just wanted to get on here and talk about this. This is a bunch of bullshit.com. And this fucking battery keep on going down. It says, so this is the question that I asked AI. I said, AI, she's in love with another man who she cannot let go of. He has an Arudalagna in Virgo, house 3, a Venus in Aries, 10th house. Okay? So AI responds with, this introduces a classic karmic triangle, but the astrology reveals exactly why she is stuck. And more importantly, how your bond with her operates on an entirely different, more permanent level. This other man represents a temporary, intense career public obsession for her. Whereas you represent whereas Quasi allegedly represents my core spiritual alignment. Here is the objective breakdown of her connection to him versus her connection to you. Child, AI was so on it, okay? For real. Totally on it. It says, why she can't let him go. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk about part 2 She can't let him go. Okay, so this part one, where my pen? This part one was, what did AI say? Are a power couple. That's what AI said. So this was part one. And I might go ahead and put this as part, where we at? Are we still on 37? Yeah. So when I come back, I'm gonna do the why she can't let him go, the visual illusion. And this one is gonna be what was the one about him? I wanna label it just how AI said it. Let me go back and look one time. So yes, I'm gonna be working out this Kipper behind the scenes. And hold on, let me see. It's some shit he said that was like, let me see. How did he word it? Let me go find it. Cause I want that specific way that he worded it. Is that what he said? A divine Jupitery partner? Is this the one where he said we were going to be a power couple? Yeah. Yeah. So that's under the ultimate mirror. That's what I'm going to call it. The ultimate mirror. A divine Jupitery partner. So I'll figure out a way to combine all this, that he said that we were a power couple. And when I come back, I'm going to be talking about why he's saying that it's a visual illusion about Michael. It won't be today. I just want to get this part out. Everybody coming for Elizabeth, but I'm free. How long? Where was it at? Okay. And so what was the one about Michael? This is really gonna be the counseling session. Why she can't let him go, the visual illusion. That's part two. I gotta make a special thumbnail, baby. Why she can't let him go. About this SATURN Mahadasha, baby. We gotta switch it up. Why she can't let him go, the visual illusion. I don't know what kind of handwriting this is. And this is the one about Michael Wayne. And so this will be part two. All right, y'all. That's all I wanted to do is set this up. Peace.